Dear students, welcome to the class. Let's continue with the problems of coordinate system. Look at the next question. The point whose coordinates are the points whose coordinates are x is equals to x1 plus t into x2 minus x1, comma y is equals to y1 plus t into y2 minus y1 divides the join of x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 in the ratio is dash. So look at this question mark. The point whose coordinates are x is equals to x1 plus t into x2 minus x1, y is equals to y1 plus t into y2 minus y1. So let us see its solution. Write x comma y. So given that x is equals to x1 plus t into x2 minus x1, isn't it? Comma y value is y1 plus t into y2 minus y1, isn't it? So let us rearrange this. First of all multiply with tx2 minus tx1. Even here also multiply with ty2 minus ty1. Now this is x1 term, it is also x1 term. If you take x1 common here, 1 minus t into x1, can we write it? x1 if you take common, 1 minus t into x1, comma. In the same way, this we can write it as ty2 plus 1 minus t into y1, and denominator, may I write t plus 1 minus t, because anyhow t gets cancelled, denominator is having only 1, so something by 1 is that something. Even here also the denominator can be write it as t plus 1 minus t, isn't it? So if you observe this is in the form of mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Similarly, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So therefore, in the place of m and n, we have t is to 1 minus t. Hence, the point which divides the line joining of x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 in the ratio t is to 1 minus t. Or from this we can say that m by m is equals to t by 1 minus t. T by 1 minus t. Sometimes the same question will be in this way, that is, instead of asking what is the ratio, he may ask that in the ratio internally, then which of the following condition is correct? So option 1, t less than 0. Second option, 0 less than t less than 1. And option number 3, t greater than 1. And finally, fourth option, t is equals to 1. So earlier we have to find what is the ratio. Now he is asking that it divides into some ratio, that too internally. Then which is the following statement? Which of the following statement is true? So everything until here the same thing. Steps are common here. Since he gave internally, so I can write it this as greater than 0, which is greater than 0, right? So look at that, a fraction, this is like a by b is positive, greater than 0. So actually a fraction will be positive if both the numerator and the denominator having same signs. Both numerator and denominator must be positive or must be negative. If both are positive by positive, then result is positive. If numerator is negative, even denominator also negative, then also the result is positive. So now let us see here, if suppose both are case 1, if you take t is greater than 0 and 1 minus t is also greater than 0, right? T greater than 0, 1 minus t greater than 0. So from this, if you take minus common, t minus 1 less than 0, that implies t less than 1. Isn't it? So what we are getting here, two conditions, t greater than 0 and t less than 1. Isn't it? T greater than 0 and t less than 1. From this we can write t is lies between 0 to 1. T lies between 0 to 1, which is second option. Suppose I said no, second category, maybe numerator negative and denominator also negative. Then what? See, in that case, case 2, t less than 0, even 1 minus t is also less than 0. From this, if you take minus common, you can write that t minus 1 greater than 0, that is t greater than 1. And there is no union for this, less than 0 and more than 1. This is the value 0, and suppose this is 1. Can you see here? See the combination of these two, I mean common solution. Let it be the 0, let it be the 1. Condition number 1, less than 0, this one. And according to this, more than 1. So, there is no solution to t less than 0 is only one part. Whereas t greater than 1, which is this part. But our answer is union of these two, which is not mentioned in the options. So that's why case 1, according to case 1, answer is t lies between 0 to 1. Look at this question. Capital A comma B, and capital B 0 comma 0 are two fixed points. Let it be A and B are two fixed points. Moreover, M1 is the midpoint of AB. Say somewhere here M1, which is the midpoint of AB bar, and M2 is the midpoint of AM1. AM1 midpoint is M2. Fine. And M3 is the midpoint of AM2. This is the midpoint. M3 is the midpoint of AM2. And this process will be continued so on. Then we have to find the coordinates of M5. See, provided that A comma B has coordinates of A and 0 comma 0 are the coordinates of B. Now M1 coordinates midpoint of AB, A plus 0 by 2, which is A by 2, and B plus 0 by 2, which is B by 2. Now I want M2. How to get M2 is nothing but midpoint of AM1, right? So let us find A plus A by 2 by 2, comma B plus B by 2 by 2. So which is equals to 2A plus A, 3A by 4, comma 3B by 4. So in the same way, now we can find out M3 coordinates as well as M4 and M5. Now I want to write the coordinates of M5 directly. Just guess the denominator. If it is first one by 2, I mean 2 power 1. If it is second point by 4. Second point, no, 2 square. Now third point, denominator will be 2 cube. In the same way, if it is M5, easily the denominator is 2 to the power of 5, which is 32. Even this coordinate denominator also 32. And just look at the above things. When it is 2, coefficient of A is 1. When the denominator is 4, coefficient of A is 3. Means coefficient of A is 1 less than the denominator. 1 less than the denominator. Hence, this is 31A and this is 31B. So therefore, coordinates of M5 are 31A by 32, comma 31b by 32. Understood? So just try to identify the logic so that no need of solving each and every point. Then the required one we can guess easily. Look at this one. If the midpoints of the sides of a triangle, let it be the triangle ABC, and midpoints of BC, CD, CA and AB, consider them as DEF. DEF are the midpoints of the sides BC bar, CA bar and AB bar respectively. And what are their order? D, E, F. So the order is D, E, F. So D coordinates are 3, -3. E coordinates are 3, -1. Whereas F coordinates are 1, 1. Now midpoints of the sides are given and asking us to find vertices. So we can find the vertex A by using the formula E plus F minus D. To find vertex A, sum of the adjacent vertices, I mean midpoints, coordinates of x, coordinates of y. Sum of the adjacent minus opposite. So let us do it this rule for x coordinates as well as y coordinates separately. First, E plus F coordinates of x coordinates 3 and 1. Let's add them minus subtract the x coordinate of D, which is 3, comma. Same rule is applicable for y coordinates. 3 plus 1 minus of -3 will be plus 3. So therefore coordinates of A are, so anyhow these two cancel, 1, 7. And similarly to find B, same rule, sum of the adjacent minus opposite, D plus F minus E. Now let's do the operation with x-axis, x coordinates. So 3 plus 1 minus 3. With y coordinates, -3 plus 1 and minus of -1 will be plus 1. So once again these two are cancelled. Again this is 1, minus 1. Is it not -3 plus 2, which is -1. So in the same way, coordinates of C can be found by using the formula D plus E minus F. So let's add x coordinates D plus E, 3 plus 3 minus 1. And coming to y coordinates, -3, -1 and -1. So 6 minus 1, which is 5. And is this -5? So we have to find the vertices A, B, C. See, especially look at this y coordinates. This is we made wrong. Y coordinates e plus f minus 1 plus 1 and minus of minus 3 will be plus 3. These two gets cancelled. This is 1 comma 3. Okay. So look at this. If the points k comma 2 minus 2k minus k plus 1 comma 2k minus 4 minus k comma 6 minus 2k are collinear, then find the value of k. So given that points are collinear, suppose if you assume that given points as A, B, C, then collinear means they lie on a same line. They lie on a same line. So what we can take then, if A comma B comma C are collinear points, that implies if they lie on a same line, then there is no triangle is existing, no? No triangle is existing when the 3 points are collinear. Hence I can take it area of triangle ABC is equals to 0. This is very important concept. So when the points are collinear, we can take that area of a triangle formed by the given 3 vertices is equals to 0. Okay, because no triangle is existing since they are collinear. Hence we can take that area is 0. Now coming to the formula for area of a triangle, I am using section formula. Write all x coordinates k minus k plus 1, and this one may I write, if I take minus common, I can write it as minus of 4 plus k. Okay, so minus of 4 plus k. So after completing 3 x coordinates x1, x2, x3, repeat the first one again, k. In the same way write y1, y2, y3 and first one once again, 2 minus 2k, which we can equate it to 0. Area of a triangle formula this is. And mention these directions in this manner. Cross section method. This method is known as cross section method. So half modulus of this direction as it is, you have to multiply k into 2k, 2k square, and this dotted line, dotted arrow must be taken the product as minus of. So minus of 2 minus 2k into minus k plus 1. Okay, and coming to this product is as it is, plus 6 minus 2k into minus k plus 1, and this one dotted arrow, this minus of minus plus 2k into 4 plus k, and still now this into this, that is minus of 4 plus k into 2 minus 2k, and this dotted arrow should be taken minus of 6 minus 2k into k, and entire this modulus must equate it to 0. Now this 1 by 2, if you send that side, 0 by anything is 0. Now let's multiply this 2k square, and with this minus 2k, but before that there is a minus again. Okay, do one thing, first let us simplify this. This is minus 2k plus 2 plus 2k square minus 2k. And coming to this product, minus 6k plus 6 plus 2k square and minus 2k. And now this plus 8k plus 2k square, and this is minus 8 minus 2k. Okay, so because of minus, and this is actually plus minus 8k, but because there is a minus already, you can write plus 8k, and this is plus 2k square. And finally minus 6k plus 2k square, entirely modulus, which is equals to 0. Fine. Anything cancellation? Right now minus 6k minus 2k, which is minus 8k, and plus 8k cancel. But still we need to simplify this 2k square. Let us see this. If you bring outside, minus 2k square, minus 2k minus 2k, actually minus 4k, but there is already minus, so plus 4k, and regarding this minus 2. Even coming to this, plus 2k square minus 6k minus 2k, you can write minus 8k plus 6. And regarding this, 2k square plus 2k square and plus 2k square together 6k square, and we have plus 8k and minus 8, plus 8k minus 8, which is equal to 0. So even if you remove the modulus, actually we have to take a plus or minus, but still right side is 0, no? So plus or minus 0, anyhow, which is equals to 0. What next? Minus 8k plus 8k cancel, isn't it? Now just 2k square and minus 2k square is also cancel. Now coming to here, 6k square plus 2k square, which is 8k square. Okay, ma'am. And regarding this 6 minus 10, I think minus 4 is equals to 0. Still we have plus 4k, no? 1 minute. We have plus 4k term, plus 4k, and now minus 4 is equals to 0. So let's divide with 4 on both sides, that is 2k square plus k minus 1 is equals to 0. So we have to factorize this. What are the factors? 2k square, this can be written as 2k and minus k minus 1 is equal to 0, isn't it? On adding we get plus k, on multiplication minus 2k square. So here we can take 2k common, that's k plus 1, minus 1 if you take common, k plus 1. So 2k minus 1 into k plus 1 is equals to 0. So we can write that k is equals to minus 1 or 1 by 2. The value of k is minus 1 or 1 by 2. Understood? So especially this condition is very important. When the given 3 points are collinear, then the condition is the best one. There are still other conditions also, but among them the best condition is if the points are collinear, then the triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC is 0. So let's find the area, equate it for 0, and finally solve for k. Hence the value of k is -1 or 1/2. Okay. Thank you.